from Drayton Manor, where today I'm joined by the one, the only, she's back in a yellow coat, it's the fisherman, Charlotte. Are you glad to be back at Drayton Manor for another season?
Yes, and I get to come and visit the goats.
And that's where we're starting off today, at the goats here in Drayton Manor Zoo. But they're over there at the moment. One did just come and have a little walk around here. But if you've watched the channel for a while, you'll know that Charlotte's got a bit of an obsession with goats. She loves it. And we had a good experience with the goats the other day at West Midlands Safari Park. Really good. So check out the vlog. And yeah, we're going to see all the changes here at Drayton Manor. I did actually come last week, but only for a few hours because we hit the amazing milestone of 100,000 subscribers. So literally, as soon as we got about 20 away from it, I left the park and went back home so I could capture the moment, screen record the moment happening. But yeah, so I was only here for a couple of hours. I didn't film a video, but I did walk around the park and there's quite a bit to report on in terms of changes for this year. So we'll go around, share some of the changes with you guys, well, all the changes, and of course do a few rides as well. So yeah, it should be quite a nice day. It's still the Easter holidays today, so it might still be quite busy at the moment. Well, here we go, they're both coming out now. But yeah, we'll go around, get a few rides in, see what's happened for 2018. And yeah, it should be a nice day. Charlotte might even go on Stormforce 10.
Yes, I might go on.
She says she might go on, I don't think she will.
Fisherman tours.
I'm not going on today because I've not got spare clothes.
Yeah, but look, this is waterproof.
There you go, it is Fisherman Tours. There you go. You have to, well, tell me about Stormforce 10, what's changed for this year. We'll go and have a look at that later on in the vlog. There we go, and the goats are not really very active today. Last time we were here, they were jumping about and running about and playing just here. But yeah, we'll have to come back later on and see the goats. Well, let's head over into the park and see what changes we got for this year. So the first thing that's changed just here, right in the middle of the park, is that we've got one of the massive maps just here. I mean, this is something what it's always lacked at Drayton Manor, really, so I'm glad they've put that in. I've also noticed you've got one down at the bottom entrance as well, close to Thomasland. There's also one on this side just here. These are quite helpful, so you get to know where you're going. Obviously, they've always gave out maps, but there was never anywhere with a massive map up like that, so that looks a load better than it did before. What you got here then, Charlotte?
A bacon bap.
A bacon bap, there you go, from the Lakeside tea shop just over there. But yeah, another thing that we've noticed for this year is we've got a new film in the 4D cinema. It's Ice Age No Time for Nuts 4D, which has come with all the building painted up round here. Obviously you can see it's all gone blue and like a turquoise colour. Yeah, that looks loads better. Actually, we'll go and see that later on. Do you want to go and see the film later on? She's too busy enjoying her bacon back. Yeah, we'll go and see that later on. You've also noticed they're playing pop music in the background. Not too sure on that. I prefer theme music. But yeah, this looks a lot better out here. Obviously, it used to be, it was the bear before, wasn't it? What was he called? I can't even remember. Yogi Bear, that's it. Yeah, Yogi Bear. There you go. So we'll go and see this. This is actually the same film that Alton Towers had a couple of years ago. So we're going to see that later on and see what we got in terms of effects and things as well. Obviously, you got this photo point out the front just here as well. And yeah, we'll make our way up here. If you saw our Christmas vlog, you might have remembered that the Ferris wheel had come out. Still nothing on that site at the moment where the Ferris wheel used to be. It's quite a big space though there, so it'd be interesting to see what they got planned. Oh, and there we go, Pandemonium, that's got a new sign on the top there as well. And Pandemonium's supposed to be reopening soon. They've been doing a lot of work on it over winter. Obviously it was shut last season, along with Stormforce 10, which you'd be glad to know is also back in action for this year. But yeah, this is a big space. It's a shame the Ferris wheel's gone. I'm not too sure where it's gone to. But hopefully we'll see something put on this site, whether that's a new ride or even for now just some planting, some seats and stuff about, just to make it look a little bit more attractive. But yeah, Pandemonium should be opening in the next few weeks, hopefully. Not one of my favourite rides though, Pandemonium, really. I find it a bit, you like it, don't you? I find it a bit painful personally. But new fence over there around the Flying Dutchman. It's a good thing about Drayton Manor, there's always things that change over winter. And then the biggest change for this year seems to be just here on the left-hand side. Now, a lot of you may remember about the Wild West Shootout, the Golden Nugget, as I used to call it, aka You've Got a Bonus. That's actually undergoing a massive refurbishment at the moment that should be finished in the next couple of weeks. So obviously here it is, it's now known as Sheriff Showdown. And yeah, it's had a lot of work done to it. You can see out the front just here, you got new theming just out here, which looks really good. And yeah, if we look in there, you can see there's all rocks on the walls. You got some new lanterns and things, a new sign up there as well. And yeah, it looks good, doesn't it, in there from what we can see?
Really good.
It looks better than it did before.
I agree.
Enjoying that there? Yeah, it does look better. I look forward to getting in there and seeing what they've done. I've been told there's lots of improvements inside. And yeah, I look forward to seeing it. I mean, I've always said with this, when it was Golden Nugget Wild West Shootout, all it really needed was some walls just to sort of separate the scenes off, because you went through the first scene, which was good, and then as soon as you turn that corner you could see the rest of the ride. So hopefully they've put a few walls up in there and things to make it look better, but I'm sure they know what they're doing, because they did a fantastic job a couple of years ago when they completely redid the haunting and all the effects and things in there. They added the projections, and yeah, haunting looks great. So I look forward to seeing what Sheriff Showdown brings to us for 2018, Take Back the West. Yeah, it's all been painted up out the front, and I must say it does look a lot better than it did before. So stay tuned here on Theme Park Worldwide. I'll be back when this opens, so we'll come and have a look at it, and I'll share my thoughts on it. But yeah, Venue Magic, the show control solution. There you go, that's obviously the company that are doing quite a bit of it. Being creative, themed attractions, live events, that's what we like to see. But yeah, anyways, go for a ride on one of my favourites then, Apocalypse. Just over there, and some good news for Apocalypse this year. Lots coming out of Drayton Manor, actually. There's a lot of improvements and things across the park. Now, for the past 4, maybe 5 years, Tower 5 on Apocalypse has been out of action. Tower 5 is the one that faces just here. It's the one when you walk up the steps you see it, and it's the only tower on there that's actually stand up and flawless. So obviously you've got the sit down on the right hand side, you've got 2 towers of that, you've got 2 towers of stand up with a floor, and then you've got the one on this side, Tower 5, which is stand up and flawless. And I'm pleased to say it's back in operation for this year. Hopefully it will be today. I did get on it the other day though, and it was running great actually. It was good to get on that. And yeah, they actually took out all this area here. There used to be like an archway and things. They had to take it out so they could get a crane in. And over winter they brought the crane in and fixed it up. So I'll get on board Apocalypse. Unfortunately I can't take you on board the rides here at Drayton Manor. They stopped allowing GoPros that are chest mounted a couple of years ago, unfortunately. But yeah, let's go and have a look. Here we go, there's a sign out the front. We've got a polite notice. What does this say? Unfortunately, only sit down and stand up flawless elements of Apocalypse are operational today. Stand up elements are not operational. It's all right though, the new one's on. So let's go and have a little look and have a ride on Apocalypse.
So Sean has gone on to Apocalypse. I have not gone on to Apocalypse, as you are all aware, I do not like drop towers. So I'm going to get some footage of Sean going up on Apocalypse. So here we are. Sean is going to be coming out of, there he is. He's going to be coming out of this top section any second now. I'm going to give a good zoom in here. So he's on Tower 5, which is stand up flawless. And we're going to see him appear out of there. Here we go. Da 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 da. There he is. Look at him all alone, because I won't ride. So Sean has to go on alone. Enjoy your ride alone, Sean. There he is, going all the way up to the top, alone. Right, and then he's going to drop down into the tower. There he is at the top. And there we go. Apocalypse. So here he comes. Let's get his review from Apocalypse. Here he is.
There we go. Hang on, let me put my glasses on. Oh, how was the footage? Did it come out all right, that?
Very good.
Charlotte's quality film.
Very good.
Yeah, good to get back on that. Running really well, actually. And as you can see, not very busy there. Walk on queue for stand-up. Yeah, the other 2 towers are off at the moment, the ones with the floor. But yeah, the flawless is on. So get yourself down to Drayton Manor and come and check that out. There's a lot of you that might have never done stand-up flawless. It's well worth coming to. You get a really nice view across the park, all the way into Tamworth as well, and you see the snow dome over there. Yeah, it was good. I'm going to drag Charlotte on later though.
No.
What?
I'm not going on.
Oh, okay. Right, let's go and do some more rides. Have a look round. on the haunting. Good to see all the effects and things working in there as well. The only thing that wasn't working was just one of the mirrors just inside the library where it tilts and you've got like a light where it gives a really nice reflection in the smoke and on the floor. But other than that, everything else working. Looked really good actually, all the audio and things in there. Plenty of smoke coming out, especially in the chapel as well. All the smoke rising up, it really adds to the effect. So it's good to see they're looking after that. And like I say, I hope that we get the improvements what they're going to do to Golden Nugget are going to be just like what they did with Haunting really, and really improve the experience. Done the fence round here at Buffalo. So our next ride, I say Buffalo, last year it was the Indian. They actually halved the train because it was having issues making it round the circuit. And it was the Indian from the middle of the train that was on the front. Now you've actually got, you got the Buffalo on the front now. How do you feel that the Buffalo is back, Charlotte?
I love the Buffalo.
The Buffalo, it's back on the front as well. So we're going to have a ride.
Ruben?
How was your ride on the Buffalo?
I love the Buffalo.
Yeah, it's a classic. It's been here for years as well.
I've been going on that since I was a child.
Oh, a childhood classic with Charlotte. Thing is, this is your local park really, isn't it? Like, you're only, what, 15, 20 minutes away? So not too far from Drayton Manor. Like, Alton Towers was my childhood park. I mean, I went to a lot of parks. Came to here, Blackpool, and the American Adventure quite a lot. And check out our American Adventure video, which is coming very soon. So stay tuned for that one, a documentary all about the history of the park, which I'm sure a lot of you will enjoy here on Theme Park Worldwide. We had a good round the Buffalo. It's a 2-lap special as well. You go around twice. So it's worth doing when you come to Drayton Manor. I think its days are numbered. It was supposed to go a couple of years ago to make way for a new edition. And that leads me on to talk about Vertigo over there. That was put in a couple of years ago. And yeah, it's like a high ropes attraction. A bit different to the ones like Go Ape and things. It's actually like all built there on one small piece of land. And it's actually quite good. I really enjoyed that. But this year it's not opening until the summer, which is a shame. It's obviously not had the footfall what they thought it was going to. And it seems like a lot of these types of attractions just aren't doing that well. Obviously the Treetop Quest at Alton Towers, that was put in a couple of years ago. That's closed this year altogether, so at least Drayton Manor haven't done that. It is going to be opening up for the summer holidays. But it was a bargain, weren't they charging like a few quid for a go?
Yeah.
It wasn't much.
Really
Yeah, it was cheap and it was worth doing actually when it was here. But it's a shame that Drayton Manor haven't jumped on the bandwagon this year. Obviously we've got Icon at Blackpool Pleasure Beach, Wicker Man at Alton Towers, and it's a bit like 1994 all over again really. But obviously in 1994 you had the Pepsi Max big one at Blackpool Pleasure Beach, Shockwave here at Drayton Manor, and yeah, obviously Nemesis at Alton Towers. So it was a big year, whereas it's a shame that we could have had 94 all over again this year if Drayton had built something. For me, this is a perfect area for a large coaster, yeah, especially on all the Buffalo site round here. Something what interacts with the lake just over there. It could look amazing, and hopefully going forward they will look at a new ride here at the park. Let's go and have a little walk around. Dodgems ahoy. Really enjoy coming on the Dodgems here at Drayton Manor. Running really well there, actually, nice and fast. And obviously with the Dodgems, you normally pay a lot of money for those when you go to fairgrounds. So when you've got them in a theme park, in my opinion, you've got to have a couple of rides on them and make the most of them, really. But yeah, it was good, that was, wasn't it? A bit of a Dodgems.
Sean kept coming after me.
Oh, that's what it's all about. The Dodgems are bumper cars, though, that's the question. We'll have a little walk around Thomasland later on and see what's happening there for this year. But good to see Maelstrom in action just here. One of the best flat rides in the UK. I do really enjoy that. An Intamin gyro swing.
I'm going to do Stormforce 10.
You're going to do it what now?
I'm going to do it now.
Are you actually?
Yeah.
We'll have to go on the Polpiro Express at some point as well. That's the Easter egg hunt on there. They've got all the eggs all the way around. And I've just noticed, actually, I didn't spot these when I was here last week. They've redone all the signs here at Maelstrom on the surfboards. They look nice, and you've got some down here as well. That's the good thing about Drayton Manor, making little improvements here. Here you go, you got the Tiki Mountain there on that surfboard. Anyone who's been here for a long time and visited the park will remember there was like a little scene out the front just here with the sign on. Whereas now they've got these in. These look really good, they do. Look at that. An octopus on that one. And then there's the entrance sign. Yeah, I like those. Are you going on it now?
I'm going on it now.
Are you actually?
I am.
Let's go over there then and have a little look at the improvements for this year at Stormforce 10. Hey, there she is. Hey! She's on Stormforce 10. There's the fisherman, or should it be fisherwoman? Right, let's have a look at what's changed for this year then. So quite a lot of work's been done actually for this year on Stormforce 10. Firstly, all the painting up what's been done around here. Obviously the ride was closed all throughout last season. Hey! Good to see it back in action. There she is, look, going up the second lift hill. Yeah, all the wood has been replaced first. If we look on the drop just here, all that wood's been replaced on the side of the trough, which looks a lot better. And you can see on the finale double drop over there as well. Have a little zoom in for you over there. So all that wood's been replaced around there. Obviously the boats look really fresh as well. There's been a brand new CCTV package put in all around the ride and speaker system as well, obviously to improve safety, which is really good. And yeah, it's just good to see it running really again. It looks really fresh, really clean, which is really good actually. And obviously you've got the waterfalls at the side here, kept nicely maintained. That's all been painted up on the right hand side there as well. You can hear the little bing bongs in the background from the new announcements. And yeah, here we go, there's the fisherman. Let's have a little zoom in for you as she makes her way towards the Backrooms Drop. Off she goes. She's going to get soaked there as well. What is she? Second row from the back. Now this Backrooms Drop is an absolute soaker. Here we go. So you spin round in that little turntable section up there. And get ready for the Backrooms Drop. Here we go. Yeah, she looks a bit wet there. So I've come around the back now so we can see Charlotte come down that double drop. And here she comes. Here we go. Let's have a little zoom in. Here we go. Get ready for a soaking. Hey. Oh, yes. There she is. Oh, she's smiling, she's waving, it's all right. You've probably noticed here as well, there's a new evacuation platform all the way around the side here as well. Obviously always improving the safety on these rides. And this is something else what's gone in for this year, this grill all the way around here, like the metal grill. Yeah, so you can like evacuate the boats if you need to. This has all been re-landscaped round here as well. Looks really fresh. And obviously the bridge was done for last year as well. That was all redone whilst it was closed. So yeah, a lot of work's been done on Stormforce 10. They've also refreshed the operators panel, I believe, as well. So it's a lot fresher than it used to be, which is good. Yeah, I'm doing a random dance down here. Hey, hey, you have a good ride. How are you, Charlotte? Are you all right? You're near the back, that's why. Oh no. Could you pull the lever, Charlotte? Hey. Let's go and catch up with her. Oh, look how sad she looks. Oh. Are you actually that wet? And that's what you get for going on Stormforce 10 in April. Good to see it back in action though, looks really fresh. Next time I come down here, probably in a few weeks, if it's a bit warmer, I'll definitely have a go on there. Let's go and see how wet she actually is from the ride. Hey, here she comes. Come on, let's have a look and see how wet you are. Are you actually that bad?
Yeah.
I thought you were going to try and go near the front.
Well, luckily I was on the back, but because
Oh, no. Hey, I'm glad you like watching.
7 of us in our boat, because they put me on the back, the 2 girls who was in front of me had to go on the back. I was like,
Yeah, so there you go. You're not too bad, are you? Oh no, it's Ricky Jeans though.
I really enjoyed that.
Is that the ride done that? Yeah.
I need to get changed.
Hey, how you doing? You alright? Yeah, having a lovely day, yeah. Charlotte's been to test out Stormforce.
Are you happy with it being open?
I'm glad it's open. I'm not going on it today though. It's a bit too cold for me still at the moment, but I'm going to bring clothes.
Oh, it's been on.
Charlotte's been, how was it out of 10?
I really enjoyed
You like it? Good to get back on it after a season.
really
Just saying how fresh it all looks. Really nice all around, and all the safety improvements as well. It's good to see.
A few more items being delivered tomorrow.
Oh, there you go. You've heard that
For the
exclusive.
theming, so hopefully we'll have it looking even better soon as well.
There you go. Look forward to it. Good to see you.
Bye.
See you later. But yeah, I'm glad you're out on it. Anything else? What you've noticed? What's changed around there, or just running good in general? Did you notice the bing bongs?
Yeah,
There's a lot of bing bongs on there now. It's like being in Morrison's, isn't it? Bing bong. Can we have more stuff for the checkouts, please? Thank you.
Sure.
So you're not that bad. That was an awkward hug.
I need to get changed.
You're getting changed, and we'll get some more rides here at Drayton Manor. Always good to see the guys here. They do a fantastic job. And just like magic, Charlotte's in new clothes. Change. That's what you do when you go on these water rides, change your clothes. Especially when you ride them in April. Good to see it running again though. Like I say, I'll definitely do it next time I come down here to the park. Looks really fresh, and you get a good view actually of it from on here on the Polpero Express. How many Easter eggs can we spot? This is the Easter egg trail, this one. Found one. Yeah, all this looks good round here, all the wood, what they've redone. Just looks a lot cleaner, you can see all the theming a lot more now as well. Hey, have a nice ride. Oh, there's an egg, there you go. Oh, fair play, they've actually screwed them onto some of the wolves and stuff. Oh, that's good. So a little update for you on Splash Canyon just over here. That's the Intamin Rapids ride. Obviously there was a terrible incident on there last year, which was awful, it really was. And yeah, the ride does remain closed throughout 2018. It's all fenced off at the moment. Drayton Queen's there as well. That was there last season. Doesn't look like that's going to be operating again, unfortunately. I used to like Drayton Queen. Yeah, in terms of the rapids, I'm not too sure if that's going to be all year, but at the moment, as far as I'm aware, the investigation is still ongoing regarding Splash Canyon and the terrible incident from last season. Get some good views across the lake here. Just a nice park, isn't it? Like, I do like it. I love a big new coaster here, though. I really feel like that's what it needs. Maybe, now we've had Wicker Man at Alton Towers, it'll start like new wooden roller coasters coming across the UK. A lot of theme parks tend to follow what Alton Towers does, or the Merlin parks in general. So it'd be quite nice to see a wooden roller coaster here. Maybe one from the Gravity Group would be quite nice, something a little bit different. As much as I love GCI, it'd be nice to see another different manufacturer here at Drayton Manor. Who knows? Comment below, what would you like to see at the park in terms of a major new ride going forward? Oh, there you go, there's another Easter egg over there. Car parks are busy today though. Good to see the park busy. Thomas Land keeps people coming back, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Thomas Land. Yeah, it's practically full over on the grass there, all the way down the side. Better be really busy in Thomas Land. We'll have a walk through there later on. There on the Polpara Express, you get some really good views around the park, and just a little update on a couple of rides for you. So G-Force, the eagle-eyed viewers may have noticed that you've not seen G-Force going round yet in this vlog, mainly because it's not yet operated during the 2018 season. I believe they're waiting for a part at the moment for the train, so hopefully it'll be back in operation again soon. It's not going to be off for the year like Pandemonium was all last year. That should be back soon, and same with G-Force, that should be back soon as well. So hopefully if you are coming to the park over summer, that should be back in operation for you guys. It's quite a major ride here at the park, even though personally I'm not a big fan of G-Force. I don't like the restraints on it. I find it way too uncomfortable, but I understand it's a major ride for them here at the park. One of only two big roller coasters really, so that needs to be back up and running as soon as they can do really. And I've got full trust in the guys at Drayton Manor to get that back in operation as soon as they can do. They're really trying to get everything open this year as best they can do. Another attraction, what won't be opening though, is the cable cars. These have actually been removed. Anyone will remember there used to be a cable car station here, and then it used to run all the way across. There used to be a pylon for it just there. It used to go over the lake, get some really nice views down into Apocalypse. Then it used to turn around at the other end. It used to go outside the park and then come back down here to this station as well. Now the ducks have got a new little home down there. This is one that I'm a bit gutted about actually. I used to really like the cable car, but I understand that it's a really old attraction. It was one of the oldest attractions inside the park actually, so it did survive for a number of years. Unfortunately it couldn't operate anymore, so they had decided to take the ride out, but I had numerous good rides on it over the years, and that's why another reason why I like doing these vlogs really, because I look back on the older ones and see what rides have been removed, what rides have been put in, and things are always developing and always changing at theme parks. And Drayton Manor is certainly one of those that do a lot of different things every year. You come in here every year and you see different things have happened. Sadly this is one that's gone, but at least G-Force is going to be back in operation soon for those of you that do enjoy it. Right, we'll have a little walk down then towards Shockwave. We're going to have a ride on the stand-up coaster. Just come off Shockwave there, and that's one of the roughest rides I've ever had on it. That I'm normally quite a fan of it, but it was a little bit jolty, that was.
I did not enjoy that. My head hit across the street and I thought I was going to pass out.
Oh no, I mean it was ruining the red train there, the blue one was off. I mean, yeah, I'm not too sure with that. It was a little bit jolty, that time. Maybe just because I've not been on it for a while, I wasn't used to it, but certainly felt a little bit more rough around the edges, that one. Well, maybe we've just done a lot more smoother coasters now. It wasn't painful, it was just a little bit, you know, the train was just vibrating a little bit. Yeah, it was all right, like. I won't bother going on it again today, though. Well, yeah, I think I'll give that one a miss. It'd just be nice to get a really smooth, enjoyable roller coaster in this park, because they've got some great flat rides. I think it's the flats that really make it here, to be honest. I mean, obviously, Maelstrom's fantastic. Apocalypse is a world-class drop tower. I was saying this when I was here last week. I've done some massive drop towers across the world, and Apocalypse is still one of the most intense. Hurricane Condor at Portaventura, you know, that's ridiculously high. It's 300 foot tall, but it's still not as intense as Apocalypse. It's a great ride, and it's one that we're lucky to have here at Drayton Manor. And we're going on the Zampella air race now, so we'll see you when we come off. Stop yoking around, Charlotte.
Stop
Come on,
yoking
around. There we are. So we had a right air race. We had a cheeky evacuation on that one, didn't we? I don't think it parks properly, so we got a seat evacuation. Nothing special really on air races, it being evacuated from it. But and then we had a ride on Maelstrom. You probably saw me in the footage. Charlotte stayed off right there, and was talking to one of the fans. We met some really nice fans here today at Drayton Manor. As always, if you do see us at the parks, come and say hello. Have a photo if you want to. If not, just come and have a little chat with us. It's always great to meet the people that watch our vlogs on YouTube. Time to walk around Thomas Land then, see if we've got any changes to this year. Thomas Land is certainly the part of Drayton Manor what brings the people in. Fat controller over there as well. To be honest, it's not even that busy in here today. There's a lot of cars on the car park, but it doesn't seem too bad. Always a big queue of troublesome trucks there. I think we'll give that a miss today. Just have a little walk around and see what's going on. Toby's is supposed to be closed. Let's see if we can see anything going on with Toby. It's raining. It's always raining in Thomas Land. Oh yeah, Toby's got a cover on. It's interesting. Soda Airport. There you go. I believe Toby's not yet operated this season, so hopefully it won't be too long until they get that back in action. Oh yeah, it's completely taken apart. Look at that. James and the Red Balloon, the most intense ride in the area. If you get that spinning, it's decent, that. A couple of mini fishermen's there, look. There you go, yeah, that's closed at the moment. Everything else looks really good in Thomas Land there. It always looks really nicely maintained and painted up. Like most of Drayton Manor, really. They do a good job of keeping things looking nice and fresh. Let's have a look around the other side. Does anybody fancy a donut?
I'm a donut! Oh. I'm a donut!
Ta-da! Don't fall out. around Thomas Land, one of the best themed areas for kids in the UK. Do really like it round there, and they did a great job when they built Thomas Land. Like I say, I feel like that's been the saviour to the park. Let's have a look at Accelerator now. Probably what, 15-20 minute wait for Accelerator? Not done it yet this season, so we'll give it a go. They did a good job of all this theming last year. Obviously, it used to be known as Ben 10 Ultimate Mission, and it was the first of the Vekoma family boomerang coasters to be built in the UK. Then on Accelerator, it's a good family coaster. I enjoyed them Vekoma Junior Boomerangs. I think they're really good rides then. Good starter coaster for the kids as well. Right, we're going to go and see Ice Age, No Time for Nuts 4D. So I'll let you know when we come out about all the changes inside here for this year. Looks like they've stuck some vinyl to the walls. Oh, it's busy in here. Shows are what, every half hour, are they?
Yeah. Every
half hour for the shows, and there's a board literally just attached at the side there with all the shows for the 4D cinema. It's very blue in here, very blue dabba-dee dabba-die. We'll see you when we come out. So we've just been in the 4D theatre and watched No Time for Nuts from Ice Age. What did you think to the show?
I really enjoyed it. It was really good.
Yeah, you like that one. Remember it from
really
Towers.
Good in there as well.
Yeah, the lighting was nice in there. That made it, I think, actually. Because obviously, what I don't like about these 4D films and what I like about them. So what I like about them is the fact that you've got a really nice use of effects. Obviously, a lot of them use smoke. You've got the seat swap move. Sometimes you get snow, mist, wind, all sorts of effects and things. But in that one, it really focused on the lighting. And I thought they did a really good job of it. If you've seen that film before, either at Alton Towers or if you've been here yet this season, you'll know that there's like a little disco section, and it's got like all like they've got like a mirror ball and stuff on the floor, which all matches up with the screen and stuff. And I just quite liked it. I thought it was quite nice. That, don't get me wrong, I'm not a massive fan of these things. I just think they get a bit repetitive, some of them. Some go on for too long. That was about 10 minutes, this film. Yogi Bear was a little bit longer than that. It was a bit borderline, getting a bit boring, whereas with that, I thought it was just a nice length, about 10 minutes. That's just what I want, that. It's not too bad. But yeah, we're coming towards the end of the day here at Drayton Manor. We've done lots though today, but we've just had a ride on Drunken Barrels, and Charlotte spotted this one before I did. I'm sure I would have spotted it. But yeah, we've got some sad news to bring you guys from Drunken Barrels. Now, don't worry, she's still here with the jugs, so don't worry about that if you like her jugs out. But what else is missing from over there? What's gone from in the middle? What's gone, Charlotte?
The hot dog.
The hot dog, the big German bratwurst that was in the middle there has gone. And it's actually been replaced. Wait, let's have a look through this bottle.
I think that's what it was on there.
It was, there you go, we got that. That base. So yeah, it was either on that or that's replaced it. I think that's replaced it, to be honest, because it looks like new wood around it. How sad's that? Sean's sausage has gone off the ride like that. It was, wasn't it? Hashtag Sean's sausage is gone. So I'm gutted, but obviously I've got quite a few different items from Drayton Manor over the years. I know quite a lot of the team here, and they're great people, so hi if you're watching. A couple of years ago they gave me some signs. Most recently I had a couple of bits from the old Excalibur boat ride, and I also had a couple of restraints and seats before from on Apocalypse. If you know where that hot dog is, I would love that for my collection at the World of Theme Parks. I know a lot of you watch these videos, if you're watching, and yeah, I'd certainly love that for my collection. So if you know where it is, I'll have that. But yeah, it's a shame about that, but don't worry, she's still here with the jugs. Oh, just pan the camera up a bit. There you go. What's it even say on the bottom of that? I've never noticed them signatures before. Made in England. All the years I've been coming to Drayton Manor. When did this open? 2006 or something this did. Used to say it on one of these barrels when it opened. But yeah, there you go. Still got the jugs out, but no more spinning sausage. come to the end of our day here at Drayton Manor. It's been the first full day I've had here this season. It's been quite good. Have you got a highlight from today, Charlotte? Stonefall's 10.
Yeah.
Charlotte, the fisherman, or fisherwoman. I always say fisherman, but come on, pull that lever one more time. Oh yes, earlier on in the vlog that was really good. Definitely, I think that was the highlight. You watching Charlotte go round on it. I enjoyed that. But it's great to see all the changes at the park. Obviously, there was a couple of closures today. G-Force, hopefully that'll be back up soon. And Sheriff Showdown, I look forward to coming back and seeing that. The refurbishment to Golden Nugget. Yeah, it should be good to do that. But yeah, it's been good today. Like I say, I've got a season pass for here. It's a local park. I mean, it's what? They're in the vlog, the guys on the turnstiles. Love it. Yeah, like I've got a season pass, and Charlotte, she gets in for £18. You get loads of vouchers. It's either 4 or 6 vouchers. Having a laugh over there now. 4 or 6 vouchers that you get for the start of the year, and then for the second half of the year as well. There's also a voucher for the Grill Inn, which is the restaurant, for 40% off. There's another one for money off food, hotel stays, all sorts of stuff if you're a season pass holder, which is good because Drayton Manor never used to do any offers and things for season passes. So it's really good and it's well worth having one. It's a great park to come in the summer. Stormforce is back open. Some of the best flat rides in the UK, such as, of course, you've got Air Race, you've got Maelstrom, you've got Apocalypse, you've got Dodgems, some good coasters, and yeah, it's well worth coming down to check it out. Where are we going at the weekend? The next vlog, see me and Charlotte. Yorkshire. We're going to be at Lightwater Valley and Flamingo Land at the weekend. So that'll be the next vlogs to come on the channel with me and Charlotte. So make sure you watch those when they come out. Thank you very much for watching. And here from Drayton Manor, that means it's time to cue those credits!